Hello everyone and welcome to Shatavari. Today we are going to start with our series of Agat Tantra, in which we are going to study the different Mahavishas as well as the Upavishas. These Vishas are asked as in the form of LAQ in our papers, and mostly asked questions are on Ahiphena, Bhallatak, and under modern concept, mostly the questions are asked on arsenic poisoning as well as on the mercury poisoning. So these all drugs we are going to study in detail one by one. So today we will start with the first dravya, which is Ahiphene. So the botanical name of Ahiphene is Papaver somniferum. Family, it comes under the Papaveraceae family. The type of poisoning is somniferous or narcotic poisoning. The vernacular name includes, in English it's known as opium or poppy, in Hindi it's known as Ahiphene. The synonyms include the Khasafalakshira, Afukam, Tila Bheda and Khasatila. Now when we look into this image, the cut is taken on the fruit. The white liquid part which you are able to see in this image, it's known as the nereas of that fruit, or we can say the latex of the fruit, which we are going to study in detail in the further slides. The term somniferous means the sleep producing. So basically this Ahiphene is used as the sleep inducing in many patients who are suffering from the insomnia or who are not able to sleep properly because of the stress level or any other reasons. Opium is the latex obtained by incising the fruit capsule of Papaver somniferum. As we saw in the before slide, there was an image of the latex which was coming out of the fruit. That is basically which is useful part of the Ahiphene. Since poppy is highly addictive, there are strict restrictions regarding the cultivation of the poppy plant in India. So there are many action taken against the illegal cultivation of the poppy plant. Only under the certified license people can grow or cultivate the poppy plant, and basically it can be only grown for the therapeutic purposes, and permission must be sought from the government for its cultivation. Now the basic information about the Ahiphene, which includes first is the Rasa Panchak. Rasa is Tikta Kashay, Guna it is Sukshma, Ruksha and also Vyavayi, Virya is Ushna, Vipak is Katu, Prabhav it is Madak. There are basic four types of Ahiphene, which is Shweta, Pita, Krishna and Chitra. Now the toxic part of Ahiphene, it is the falernerias which we saw in the image. It is the latex or white liquidish part which comes out of the fruit. Next is the habitat. We study about the habitat of different dravyas in our Dravyaguna Vidyan in detail. Here we look into the basic idea of the Ahiphene. Leaves, these are oblong and lobed. Flowers, these are large, white and sometimes purple in color. Here is the image of the flower of the Ahiphene. Fruit, it has a capsule, stalked 1 inch diameter, glabrous. Each plant bears 5 to 8 capsules. Seeds, these are white or black in color and these are very small in size. The toxic chemical constituent of Ahiphene includes two main group of alkaloids. First is phenanthrene derivatives and second one is the benzyl isoquinol derivatives. The phenanthrene derivatives includes natural alkaloids, semi-synthetic opoids, synthetic opoids. The benzyl isoquinol derivatives includes papaverine and narcotin. Now is the mode of administration. First is through injection, or we can say by intravenously it can be introduced in the body of the person. It can also be introduced through rectum or vagina. Third method is by snorting or smoking, which is the most convenient way. Fourth one, it can be mixed with the cocaine, which is known as speedballing, or it acts as a carrier for the Ahiphene. Now the important point, which includes signs and symptoms. Basically when Ahiphene is introduced inside the body, it mainly affects the respiratory system. The classic triad of opiate poisoning is respiratory depression, pinpointed pupils and impairment in the sensorium. Sensorium means all the sensory organs are affected by these Ahiphene. The signs and symptoms are categorized into acute and chronic poisoning. Acute poisoning which stays in the body for a short period of time, and chronic it can be in the body for the long years. The fatal dose of opium is 2 gram. Now we'll study the treatment which is given for the Ahiphene poisoning. The first basic treatment which is common for all the type of poisoning is the stomach wash, which is given frequently with a solution of 1:5,000 potassium permanganate. Next is the gastric lavage, which can be introduced in the body. Next is the tablespoon of suspension of charcoal. Here, the idea behind introducing charcoal inside the stomach is the charcoal acts as an adsorbent, which absorbs all the ahifen which is present in the stomach, and it can be excreted out. Next is administration of oxygen at as increased tension is necessary if cyanosis is present. Last and very important, it is known as the artificial respiration, because as we know, the basic system which is affected in the Ahiphene poisoning is the respiration. So the person suffering from the Ahiphene poisoning first should be introduced with the artificial respiration. Now, every time Ifen doesn't act as a poison or toxic material for our body, sometimes if proper shodhan is performed of Ifen, it can act as Aushadhi dravya, which can be used for curing many diseases. So, method of shodhan, Ifen is mixed dissolved in water, then it is strained on cloth. Next, bhavna is given for 21 times with ardrak swaras, and now it can be used as a medicine. The therapeutic dose is half to 1 ratti. Now we'll look into the most important part, which is known as the post-mortem appearance. How we can come to know that a person is affected with the Ifen poisoning. First, they are not characteristic, but signs of aphasia are prominent. Aphasia means proper oxygen is not transported to the brain of the person. Face and nails are cyanosed, means they appear bluish. Froth is seen at mouth and nostril. Postmortem staining is well marked and cyanotic. Smell of opium is noticed on the opening chest. It's very common. Stomach may contain small lumps of opium. Lungs are oedematous and congested. So I hope you have understood the Ahiphene Dravya in detail. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe Shatavari.